All right, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered, where we talk about content creation, personal branding, everything that is kind of important in the digital economy. Today, I want to talk about one specific thing. It's super attractive to go viral. Everyone wants to go viral. Everyone wants to chase that dopamine hit where, you hit a few million views and then, attract a few followers, blah, blah, blah. This is extremely dangerous, and anyone out there who is telling you different, a special hack to go viral, run away, because they are just selling you something for the sake of selling you something because they know that people want to go viral. It's, supply and demand. I can tell you out of experience, going viral is very dangerous, and it can also be, completely destroying your entire brand. There are certain ways that you can say, yes, strategically implemented content that just, happens to go viral because it's so good and it just kind of went with that zeitgeist moment of that trend. But if it's just for the sake of trying to, really hit every single reel with some kind of trend that is now really cool to be on, you are not going to build a community. You're literally just attracting eyeballs you don't need. And most creators who are starting out forget that part, that it's very hard to build a brand. It takes years to build a brand because you cannot fake trust. You cannot fake authority. You need to be, sharing a lot of value out there in order to earn that trust, in order to earn that follower, that subscriber, that, person who really wants to see more. So what you really want to aim for is to find those real fans, those die-hard fans who will stick around no matter what because they, relate with your brand, they relate with your whole identity, your beliefs, your values, your vision. Maybe you shared something personal and they can relate with that. That's why they are following you, and that's why they're ultimately going to, buy your product and not someone else's. Because let's face it, you are probably not going to bring something to market that is not already out there. To be very original and revolutionizing some kind of market or some kind of idea is so hard. That's not just gonna happen, while you are doing a lot of things in your life on the side. You can make money online and you can sell your products because people trust you, because your personal brand has so much value in itself that they want to buy from you and not from someone else. But to be that next Elon Musk is not gonna happen just like that. This is very rare. So you need to be aware of that you have a lot of competition when it comes to your product. But the competition can be basically, filtered by who you are as a person. The people who follow you, they will buy from you because they just like you. It's like I am a die-hard Nike fan. Today it's actually not the case, different one, but usually I just wear Nike because I started to just kind of identify myself with the brand. I like the swoosh logo, I like the slogan, just do it, whatever. The whole thing, the whole concept just, fits my personality and fits and suits who I am in general. So I will just buy from them blindly because I know they have good quality, they have a nice kind of design and style and, are kind of timeless-ish. So that's where I relate with them. When it comes to your personal brand and building that, you have to really think about what can I share with the world that is truly unique. And it's probably going to be a combination of your interests and your belief system, basically. Let's say you are a good, someone who is really into running and then also happens to be a very good chef or, likes to cook. And you also have a dog. Now, this kind of these three elements make up your personal brand because you can talk about them, quite a lot, and that's just gonna resonate with a lot of people out there because they might have a dog, they might be a runner as well, or they also happen to be very into cooking. So that is where you're gonna relate with someone while sharing value in a specific area where you know more than just, a casual person on the internet. Like maybe you have a skill that you just really like, and you're very good at that skill, and now you can teach people about that skill. It might be video editing, it might be cooking in this case, which we just had. It might be that you know a lot about dogs, and you can now combine those things. You can be making a meal while your dog is sitting there and watching you, and you kind of like can talk about now how different dog breeds have different kind of like behaviors, whatever. I mean, you can go very niche, but that's the point. Someone will resonate with that, and that's why that person will buy from you. Now, back to the story, when it comes to going viral, it's very hard to, when you go viral, that you can kind of like attract the right eyeballs, because it went viral for a reason. Maybe you did something that just really is right now trendy, and people will now follow you for that specific trend. Now you're going to show up with different content again, and they will not really understand what's going on, and they will maybe not, engage with your content, or even unfollow you. Both of them are very bad for you, because it tells the algorithm your account is not relevant, basically. And then you will kind of like, be pushed down in the whole relevancy algorithm kind of thing, and you will not be shown to, a lot of people. And that is a very hard thing to get out. Again, I'm telling you this because I have been there, and I know how hard it is to get out of that and to really kind of like, counter trade, basically. You have to produce a lot of like, content now, and engage with a lot of people, so you can attract new people who are actually interested, to kind of like compensate for all those ghost followers that you are that you've created, or that you gather, basically. So long story short, going viral is not something you want to aim for. What you want to aim for is to build fundamental strength in your brand with the content you want to actually put out there, because you know a thing or two about it. You have to have a skill. Like, let's just face that as well. Like, you cannot just show up and be like, hey, I mean, if you are entertaining, then you get away with it. But more often than not, you need to be, skilled in some area of your life. And then you can actually, teach someone something about that. And because you know more about this, right? That's why someone wants to follow you, because they want to learn from you, because, you can share about photography and why it is better to shoot at golden hour instead of like, I don't know, not golden hour and during the day. So that is just like the expertise you built for yourself over years doing that hobby or doing that profession. And that's why it's so important to like talk about that on a frequent basis, on a consistent basis, so people can always see your face related to that thing you are good at. So they create, some sort of like relationship with you and connection, and you can then down the line monetize them. However you're going to do that is a different part, and we're going to talk about this in future videos as well. But there is many ways how you can monetize your audience, but they will be more likely to buy from you because they trust you already. They already know that you are not full of shit. They already know that you have given so much value for free that it's now a no-brainer that they're gonna buy whatever you want to sell now, as long as that product also, kind of like delivers. But that's the point. Like, give out so much free value in order to build that credibility, which you then down the line can, monetize. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Do not try to get scammed by someone who tries to sell you something that is about like, how to go viral in 20 days and build an audience. Very hard to do that, first of all. And second of all, it's not sustainable. Cool. Hit that subscribe, drop a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below if it was helpful, obviously. And I will see you in the next one.